So you have a great podcast idea, you're ready to record and launch, but you have zero budget. Well, in this video, I want to show you how to use the device you already have with services that are completely free to record, edit, and publish that podcast so it can be out in the world for everyone to listen to and watch without spending a dollar. Step 1, head over to podcasters.spotify.com. Here you can host your podcast with Spotify for Podcasters completely for free. Say you want to start a podcast, and here you can sign in with the Spotify account you already have or create a new account. Once you've created your login, continue to the app. Spotify is now going to walk you through creating your very first episode. Click Let's Do It, and here you can either upload an MP3 or audio file you've already made, but let's assume you haven't recorded yet. Well, if you click the Create with Riverside button, you can record your podcast completely for free. That's video and audio. You can invite remote guests, whether that's a co-host or interview guest. Again, all completely free. Once you click Create with Riverside, you'll now be brought to this screen where you can record an episode or edit a previously recorded episode. Let's record an episode and do video and audio. In a moment, I'm going to show you how to use your mobile device to record with Riverside, and we would recommend doing video. Even if you're not going to publish the full long-form video, which we also suggest you do, that's free. You can do it on YouTube, and that video podcast can go to Spotify. You can also create short clips, especially using Riverside's Magic Clips feature, and sharing those vertical videos can really help discoverability, meaning your audience can find the new show you just created. So go ahead and click Record Video and Audio. Now you're in the Riverside studio where you can record your podcast in high-quality video and audio and with remote guests. A few quick things: if you do want to invite a co-host or remote guest, click the invite button at the top, and then make sure this says guest link. Send that link to someone else. They can open that link in a web browser like Chrome or Microsoft Edge, or even open that link on their mobile device, and they can use the Riverside app to come into the call and record with you. You can also record with the Riverside mobile app as well, and if you want to learn more about that, I'll put a video up here and down in the description showing you the entire process. Now you might want to choose a different microphone or speaker output before you start recording. So if you look down here at the bottom of the screen, roll your mouse over the mic option and you'll see all the different inputs available to you. You might have an audio interface, or maybe you just need to use the built-in mic on your laptop. The same is true for the camera. If all you have are built-in microphones, that might be your best option as well. Now there is a Riverside feature that can make this microphone, even of your iPhone or built-in laptop, sound incredible. And it will give you studio quality sound with the mic already in your device. Riverside also has a feature coming very soon called Connect Mobile Cam. This allows you to use an iPhone or Android device as a webcam with Riverside, whether it's Mac or PC. It's universal, you can record up to 4K video, and it's all going to be built into Riverside. If you want to learn more about Riverside Mobile Cam and sign up for early access, you can check out the video up here and the links in the description. Now, if you have absolutely zero budget, go ahead and try to prop your iPhone up on some books or somewhere on your desk so you don't have to hold it during the entire recording. But if you have a little bit of budget, maybe $15, you can get something like this, an inexpensive tripod for your iPhone. Oftentimes it will come with a clip so it will hold your iPhone, or you can get MagSafe adapters like this. This way you can at least have your phone on the desk and not have to hold it the entire recording. Choose your speaker output. This could be headphones, maybe AirPods, and then you're ready to record. I'm just going to hit the record button here at the bottom, and now you're recording your podcast in high quality video and audio. Maybe you have a remote guest, you're going back and forth. Then when you're done recording, we're going to hit stop, and we can actually edit it right here in Riverside as well. You'll see all the files we'll upload for you and remote guests. Those are those high quality local video and audio files, which means even if there's internet blips or stutters, it doesn't affect your recording. That separates Riverside from a lot of other tools out there when you're recording remotely. Now let's click Edit Recording down here. It's going to process our video. Now you're in the Riverside editor. You can edit your content by the transcript here on the left-hand side. Delete words, sentences, or paragraphs, and you're actually editing your video and audio content at the same time. Search for words to jump to a specific point in the recording, and you can edit by the timeline at the bottom. You can split clips, move them around, and if you wanted to add an intro or outro, click the plus button at the beginning or end of the timeline, and then you can upload a video or audio recording, and that will become the intro for your show. You can also rearrange the tracks, add a custom background, and we have an entire Magic Tools panel here up at the top. Like I mentioned, if you recorded with that built-in microphone on your phone or computer, click Apply on this Magic Audio, and it will make that built-in mic sound studio quality. Here's a few examples of what Magic Audio sounds like in action.
The audio you're hearing right now is from a built-in mic on my laptop in one of the most echoey rooms I have in my house. And the reason why it sounds this good is because of Riverside Magic Audio. If I turn off Magic Audio, now you'll hear all the echo. I sound way far away from the mic and I sound like I'm using a built-in laptop mic. Maybe you're recording outside with some fans going, there's a waterfall behind me with background noise. All of this is going to make for not great audio to listen to. But with Riverside Magic Audio, it will clean all of it up, and I'm still using my built-in laptop mic, and yes, it still sounds this good with Riverside Magic Audio.
You can also choose to set pace, and that will remove the perfect amount of silence. We'll even tell you how much silence it's going to remove. When you're ready, click the export button in the top right corner, and you can export video and audio. If you use Riverside Mobile Cam or had a 4K camera, you can export up to 4K video, normalize audio, which will make sure everyone's the same volume, and then export to Spotify right here. If you're doing audio only, choose MP3 audio. You can normalize again and export that audio to Spotify. We're going to do video because we want to keep our video podcast. It will send the edit that you did here directly over to Spotify. And you can always return to your Riverside account, go to riverside.fm, click the login button. You can log in with those Spotify credentials you already have and continue to edit that content and then create those vertical videos and do more with your content all in Riverside. Once your video uploads, you can give a title, description, schedule it to publish or publish it immediately, mark explicit, and add additional details like episode number, cover art for this specific episode, and more. Once you click next, you can add Q&A and polls and then schedule your episode to publish. Then in the left-hand sidebar, go down to the settings option, give your podcast a name, a description, and upload the cover art that everyone will see in different podcast apps like Apple Podcasts or third-party apps. Once you fill out all that information, you can then publish your podcast and first episode to all the platforms, and it was completely free. You didn't have to pay anything for Spotify for Podcasters or Riverside, and you use the device you already had in your pocket. Now, if and when you're ready to upgrade your setup, I would recommend this USB microphone from Audio-Technica. It's usually about $50 on Amazon. It connects via USB right here, and you can connect it via XLR if you ever upgrade your setup with an audio interface. This microphone can help you sound incredibly good for $50. Highly recommend. And then you can upgrade your setup with lights, maybe some decor in your studio, and more. We have videos on building out that setup for all different budget levels. I'll put one of those videos right up here and the links down in the description. And if you want to learn about all the powerful tools Riverside has, if you want to upgrade to a standard or pro plan, things like AI-generated show notes, download the transcription, and get those separate files for editing on your own. Well, check out this video right here. I walk you through the entire platform and how to create visually engaging media by using our media board in the studio, screen shares, and a ton more. If you have any questions, leave a comment below this video. I answer those personally. Don't forget to subscribe to the Riverside channel for more podcast tips, and we can't wait to see what you create with Spotify and Riverside.